The elephant had already destroyed 3 houses, and the entire village was frozen in fear. No one understood what was happening. This wasn't normal. Elephants don't just appear, and they definitely don't go on a rampage like this. But that day, something was very wrong. A wall collapsed with a heavy crash. Dust filled the air. A child was crying in the distance. Someone was screaming his name, but there was no answer. The elephant kept moving forward. Each step shook the ground, and its eyes, they didn't look like those of a normal wild animal. There was something else, something no one could explain. And then it stopped, right in the middle of the road, slowly lifted its head, and looked around as if it was searching for someone. It had all started less than an hour earlier. The village was calm, people working, children playing, animals resting in the shade, until a sound broke the silence. A loud crash, then another, and then screams. First, some thought it was a truck. Others thought a storm was coming. But no, it was something far worse. A full-grown wild elephant had entered the village, and it didn't seem like it was going to leave. Tore down a fence like it was nothing. Pushed a vehicle until it flipped over. People started running. Some tried to help. Others just wanted to escape. But there was one terrifying detail. The elephant wasn't running away. It wasn't confused. It was moving with purpose. A group of men tried to scare it off. They banged metal. They shouted. They waved objects in the air. For a moment, it worked. The elephant stopped, slowly turned its head, looked at them, and then charged. The sound of its steps was overwhelming. People scattered instantly. One man tripped and fell to the ground. The elephant passed so close. Felt like a shockwave, but it didn't crush him, didn't attack. It just kept going. That's when everything changed. This wasn't a random attack. It wasn't hunting. It wasn't reacting. It was searching. Minutes later, something even more unsettling happened. A mother was trying to pull her daughter out of a partially destroyed house. The girl was frozen. She couldn't move. The elephant was only a few meters away. People were screaming. No one knew what to do, but the elephant just walked past them, like they weren't what it was looking for. Whispers started spreading. It's injured. It's gone mad. Something scared it. But then someone said something different, something that made everyone uneasy. It's looking for someone. And then it happened again. The elephant stopped, turned slowly, and stared directly at a point in the crowd. Still, silent, focused, like it had found something or someone. That's when the impossible happened. A woman stepped forward, then another step, and another. She wasn't running. She wasn't screaming. She wasn't hesitating. She just walked straight toward the elephant. People started yelling at her, telling her to stop, to go back, that she was going to die. But she didn't react. Her eyes were locked on the animal, and the elephant saw her. It stopped completely. Silence fell over the village. No shouting, no movement, nothing. Just the sound of the wind and the elephant's heavy breathing. The elephant raised its head. Its ears slowly spread, took one step toward her. Just one. But it was enough. The tension was unbearable. The woman didn't move back. She kept walking, slow, controlled. The elephant lowered its trunk, moved it closer, slowly, closer and closer, just inches away. Time felt frozen. One wrong move, and everything could end. But then, something changed. The elephant stopped tensing. His body relaxed. The woman slowly raised her hand and touched its trunk. And in that moment, everything changed. The same animal that had been destroying everything was now completely still, calm, as if it recognized something. And then someone remembered. Years ago, that woman had worked with rescued elephants. She had cared for one that had been separated from its herd. A young elephant, injured, afraid, alone. The elephant made a low sound, deep, almost emotional. It stayed there for a few seconds, right next to her. Then, took a step back, then another, slowly turned around, and began to walk away from the village. No destruction, no aggression, just leaving. People couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. No one spoke, no one moved, they just watched. The elephant made a low sound, deep, almost emotional. It stayed there for a few seconds, right next to her. Then, took a step back, then another, slowly turned around, and began to walk away from the village. No destruction, no aggression, just leaving. People couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. No one spoke, no one moved, they just watched. Some say animals forget, that they live only by instinct. But others believe something else, that they remember, that they feel, that they never forget the ones who helped them, even years later. And if that's true, then that elephant was never out of control. It was just looking for someone. It never forgot.